So for other people just suffering out there, you would argue that there is hope.
There is hope.
And that there's no shame in taking medication to help.
No, there's always hope. There's always hope. And there's no shame in talking about it. Even though it's been very difficult for me today, there's no shame in talking about it.
How long has it been since the incident? And how are you coping?
It's been 4 years. I was in jail July 4th.
And you've been on probation for about half the time.
Yeah, I've been on probation about 2.5 years.
And have another 2.5 to go.
Although they say with good time, and I haven't had any kind of violations or anything, it could be sooner, so.
Well, how has your life changed?
Well, my son has moved here in town.
This is the same son who was telling you you were entitled and you should give him money?
Yeah.
He's come around?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has. But he's also, he's got married and he has a son. He's battling his own divorce and his son is back in Sacramento.
How did your children process this?
We didn't talk much about it. They know about the incident. They know that I've had my emotional issues before and after. My daughter just told me a couple weeks ago that she's just here unconditionally. It doesn't matter.
It's brought you closer.
Yeah.
Is that the silver lining? You kind of got your kids back?
Yeah.
So your relationship with both children
has come full circle.
Now maybe, it's funny how when they get older that you become less stupid.
Yeah.
So that's...
Mom still gets emotional, but that's, you know.
That's all right. What would you say to somebody who's been through a similar ordeal?
It really does get better as time goes on. The pain is still there, and it still hurts to talk about it a little, but it's not as bad as it was at all. And what really helps is to talk.
Was this something so out of left field? This bake the cake, stab your husband, wake up in a police station. Could you have done anything differently? Or should you have?
I don't know what I could have done differently. There was nothing to prepare me for it. There was nothing I could foresee.
Were there any red flags that you needed to get help?
Well, there was, because I was an emotional wreck in a lot of ways. Not every day, but you know, some days it just would get to me and some days it wouldn't.
So what would you say to the naysayers? Those who say, this PTSD thing, the idea that she was in a fugue, that she has no memory of anything, it's BS.
I'd say they don't know what they're talking about.
Do you know the truth?
PTSD is very, very serious, and it should not be taken lightly, whether it be from someone's home or whether it be from war time or horrible tragedies. It's all a horrible tragedy.
You have a man who knows you, loves you, and understands you.
Yes.
And has never questioned that what happened that day was the product of a psychological episode.
Right. He has never questioned it.
That's a lot to be grateful for.
Yeah, it is.
Because you ended up with the same man you stabbed.
Yeah, I know. I'm very grateful.